All right, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. So got a sponsorship deal from Kustom Interiors. I actually pulled the packaging out, and what they specialize in is high quality seat covers. They're actually, you'd think these are just like, I don't know, your normal ones, but they are very nice quality. I actually pulled them out of the bag last night to check them out and see what it's about. I've always wanted the King, not King Ranch, Laramie Longhorn interior for my Cummins, but $3,000 to $4,000 seats just wasn't really in the budget. So they reached out to me and wanted to offer a sponsorship deal, and this is going to be very transparent. If it's good quality and they fit well, we're going to know that, and if it's not good quality, then we're also going to know that. But all the listing to this stuff regardless will be down in the description. So as I'm pulling this out, I'm going to be installing it, walking you guys step by step through it on how to put these in. And I want to show you my current interior, and then we're going to do fitment. We're going to talk about how comfortable it is, and hopefully I'm going to end up doing a follow-up video to this after a long period of time to kind of talk about the durability. So I have kids, I got dogs, I also haul like dirt bike equipment and stuff. So if these hold up without ripping, then it's definitely going to be worth the purchase. But as far as the color goes, I'm such a big fan of the brown because my truck is black, obviously. Now they do offer other colors, like I think they offer gray, black, and then like diamond stitched with red, but I don't know. I think this looks the best against black. So let's go ahead and show you guys what the seats look like now, and then I'm going to get one of the covers on, and then we're going to talk about it. So obviously, don't worry about the mess in the middle, but this is my driver's seat. You guys can see that it has the normal wear on the bolster right here. So if it doesn't fit well from them, it has nothing to do with Kustom Interiors. I need to replace this foam. It's only like 80 bucks. I just haven't got around to doing it because I was actually planning on getting other seats and doing the upgrade of like the cooled. I already have heat, but I was going to do the cooled. So obviously this is how it looks now. And big reason that I'm really pumped on these covers, honestly, too, is that my kids, which I'll show you guys in the back, has spilled so much shit everywhere that it's really bad. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna put the seat all the way down. I'm gonna put it all the way back to give me most room. Let's go ahead and get probably the top one first, and then we'll just keep working our way down the seat. It should go pretty easy, but I'm gonna set you guys up on a tripod so that you guys can see how it goes. All right, guys, so I have my bottom cushion. I have this just, very obviously just slid over the top. And then take your headrest off too. This will be the easiest part, but where I'm starting first is I'm going to start on the bottom seat cover. And I want to walk you guys through step by step. Unfortunately, there's no instructions for this, but it's pretty hard to mess up, I guess, per se. Like, there's not too much to these seats. So you have 2 hooks up front, and then you have 3 of these style hooks in the back. And these serve more than just one purpose. So when it's underneath, I'm going to loop, and the reason that is obviously so the seat doesn't move, because you're going to get in and out a bunch of times, thousands of times. And this is going to go, I'm going to tuck this down in here. On the other side, do the same thing. But these also act as a stop to allow the seat from coming out. So like if I would slide these down in the crack, which I'm going to show you guys, the seat's not going to move back and forth. So that's going to be automatically a stop too, but they serve a multi-purpose. Make sure you're getting these hooks. So let me go ahead, put you guys on a tripod, and literally walk you guys step by step. Like I said, it's pretty hard to mess these up, but anyway, I want to get into it. All right, so I figured I'd stop the video, show you guys the back side. So you guys are going to have this flap here. It's going to be underneath here. And these 2 clips right here, sorry for the dirt on the floor. These 2 clips right here just like ride on a metal rail so you can push them off. So anyway, let me get a light on and show you guys. Now that we got a light. So those clips that I was talking about, you can see them push down in there. And then if you look, well, you're not going to be able to see, but if you look all the way forward, I'm going to end up pulling those metal straps on the front all the way through. I'm going to try to keep it out of all the way of the motor stuff, guys. Then I'm going to clip it into that one, and then on the outside, and that middle one stays as an inside. And just without, let me close this back door. Just without anything else, you guys can see how tight that seat is already. So fitment. I don't even have the sides pushed down. I don't have anything. I don't have the front pulled tight. Just this cushion alone with those 3 back things, and it pulled that tight. Like, this is gonna, I can already tell this is gonna pull really tight and look really good, like as a factory option. So let me get these straps fed through the back. Let me get the sides on. That'll be the bottom one done. Show you guys the same exact process on the top, and then the headrest, and then we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna do them all just because with no instructions, you guys, when you're paying $500, you wanna make sure that you're doing exactly what you're doing and if they're worth the quality. So let me show you guys. All right, guys, so I was wrong. I thought that those straps were gonna reach all the way back to here, but these are just gonna be your seat stops. The reason I say that is because there's no way that they reach back that far. Like, I put this one on this bracket right here. That's about as far back as that's gonna stretch. And the other one is right here. And again, that's as far back as that one's gonna stretch too. So they're both hooked in to probably better hooks than what I originally anticipated, as far as like, because these are plastic, so over a while they might, I don't know. But if you have a Ram 1500, 2500, or 3500, this metal bracket that's across, it's going to be right up from this plug. So that's how tight that's going to be. Let me get the sides done and let me show you that. Isn't the saying always true that, like, when you do one thing, it's so much easier? So guys, this thing is not moving a bit, but I'm going to show you the tricks and secrets that I did to get this to be that way. So I told you guys the 3-piece in the back, so that's going to be your stop. You can see that, like, that's not moving at all. So there's going to be your 3. Those 2 hooks I already showed you guys underneath the bar where they go, and these side pieces. So Ram owners, this right here just pops. Like, if you pull on it, you can slide that down. Same thing for the other side to get that hook to slide under here. Now what you want to do when I go underneath is, man, I don't know if you guys can see that in the video or not. The strap is right here, but you want to keep it out of the rails. That's the most important part. So you guys can see, I hope you guys can see the strap. Don't put it up over top the rails because the seat slides back and forth. Put it underneath of the rails and keep it away from, because some of the stuff on these seats, like, that's pretty sharp and you don't want that nylon to rip. So just try to keep it out of the way of sharp stuff. And yeah, so that's the bottom cushion. Let's go ahead and work on the back, and the headrest is gonna be super easy. But I don't want to say this is super hard. It's just like time consuming to figure out like where to like route these and stuff. So that's probably the only thing that I would say. And the only reason that I routed it under like that, if you're wondering, is because I want to make sure that it's on that bar, or else I would have went up over top. But if I go up over top, I think the hook didn't have enough tension on it. So that's why I did it that way. All right, so still got to put the factory hooks, which are right here, up, but brought theirs down the right here, and they're on that hook. Brought the same one down and did it on that hook. So again, these are just the factory ones, but I want to show you guys where I'm hooking them, so if you guys are doing these yourself. And one other thing I want to show you, so up top here when you're putting these in, I fitted them around the button first because it gives it a little bit, and then you can kind of just walk it down in these curves. So if you guys, oops, yeah. So if you guys are wondering, that's how I did it up top. That's got the seat extremely snug. The headrest is by far the easiest part. Remember the milk stains I'm talking about? Yeah, so I didn't do this on camera, and I wish I would have. I'll definitely do the next one on camera. You better have some muscles to get this in here, because that took some force. It's really tight fit, which is how I'd want it. And you won't be able to tell. I'm going to tuck the bottom up a little bit more, but it's you kind of gotta compress the sides to get it in here. So if you're on the headrest, I figured the headrest would be the easiest part because it's just like this Velcro strap that holds it on. But because they want it to be so tight and look so like original, like cat skins, I guess, kind of. I'm not trying to compare another brand, but like that really tight compressed fitting, that's why it takes so much pressure to get this in here. So if you guys are on the headrest, you're going to be dealing with that. So kind of stuff each side in, work your way down, stuff this side in, work your way down, and get it to where you're happy with it. I got to push this up a little bit more because I want this down in the seat, or I don't want this gray showing at all. But yeah, that's right. I cannot explain how much better. My center console is a complete wreck. But anyway, I cannot explain how much better this seat is as far as feel, looks, appearance, everything compared to my other seats. Hopefully this video, and I'm gonna do the rest, but hopefully this video helps you guys out on how to get this done relatively quick. Like I said, if there is a video out there for 1500s, now my truck is a 2500, but if there is videos out there, I didn't even look them up. I just went straight into it because it's a seat cover. It's nothing difficult. But if what I could show you guys helps you out, then that's the goal. But as far as the quality of these guys, these things do not move. Like, they are as good as I was anticipating them being. And as far as the brown, I am loving the look of that. It actually completely redoes the interior. I'm gonna hop into the other front seat and then do the back too. But yeah, so far 10 out of 10. It's in great install, great product. And as far as the feel, they do say that the heat works in these, like it doesn't interfere at all with your heated seats. So I'm curious as fall's coming around the corner. But let me go ahead and show you guys what the other seat's going to look like. I'm probably going to put that whole thing on time lapse, and then the back, and then I'm going to walk you through the back because we got to know how to do that. But I'm going to put that seat on time lapse. We'll knock that one out and we'll just keep moving. All right, guys, so I will say the saying is after you do it one time, boy, does it get much faster. Probably did this whole seat, and I mean, I have the headrest to still do, which is quite the pain, but you guys can see, got around that really well. Got the whole seat done in probably 15 minutes, maybe, I guess, maybe 20. So much better. And let me show you guys the front real quick. Hang on. And I will say, so this section on my driver's seat, because the foam was worn down, doesn't fit nearly as good as the passenger. Passenger side fits really, really well. So maybe I'll work. Oh, let me tuck that in. So maybe I'll work on getting the foam for the other side, but this side fits very, 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 very good. So you're gonna knock the headrest out and on this one, and then hop into the back. All right, guys, so finishing the video up. I know pretty much ended the video with talking about the rear seats, but after reaching to the company, they only provide one for a bench, which isn't my fault. It's not their fault. It's just what they provide. My truck is like the, I think it's called an 80-20 split in the back. But anyway, I really want to talk about the fronts. That's where I want my main focus to this to be. And then we'll talk about the backs. If you have a bench, these would be incredible for the back. But if you have the 80-20 split, you're going to run into some issues like I did. So this is a seat with good foam and everything, and these are just a cover. But I'll show you guys the driver's side, which my foam on the driver's side on this like bolster from jumping in and out of the truck so much is worn down, and it doesn't fit as good just because that's my fault, not their fault. So I wanted to show the good side, and then I'll show you guys what the other side looks like. But these covers, guys, are just slip-on covers, and like they look so good. Also, I guess while I'm in here talking about sponsorships, this will be the second time that I've shouted them out, but Issy Auto sent this. I'm going to see if they have a brown one to match the new covers, but this padding is just also a slide-on padding, and I'm going to be honest with you, the comfort level of this versus your stock armrest is night and day. But anyway, I want to get back to the seats because, as I'm not just saying this just because they sponsored the truck, like, I'm trying to step back to show you guys how good they look. Like, these seats are incredible. So let me jump to the driver's side. So this is the driver's side, and you can see how this is, and it's because the bolster isn't raised up enough. You can actually see the foam down here in the bottom. Guys, they're so good. I mean, the link is going to be in the description. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about these covers. I'm not just saying it's because it's sponsored. This is like my honest total review. Here's going to be kind of a backside shot. If you have cloth interior and you want to upgrade without going to like $1,200, $1,300 cat skins, this is the best option. Like, by far, this is the best option. Let me show you the back, and then that'll close out. Again, the backs do not fit the way that I wanted them to, and that is because they told me, they said I didn't have to do a review, but I want to be honest about this. So if you get these covers, this is the only part, is because it doesn't have a break to where just this individual seat folds up. So you have to kind of fold the whole bench up. I haven't put the headrest in yet because honestly, I kind of like the visibility without them. So I'm undecided if I'm gonna put them back, but showed you guys how to remove the rear seats. Here's an outside shot of these. Guys, this is a Bighorn. You guys know how the interior looks. It's good. The link will be in the description for these. Kustom Interior. Appreciate you guys so much for sending these out. Last thing I want to add to this video, they did say that they're in the process of making I think it's called an 80-20. That's what I'm going to keep calling it. 80-20 split rear seat. And as soon as they do, they're going to send it out to me. So guys, this is incredible interior. And it's just slide on. It's literally slide on, and you cannot tell. And for my kids, when they destroy this back seat, I'm so looking forward to just wiping it off. So links going to be in the description. As always, support those who support you. Till next time.